rotten motherfucker.
Hello, friends. Welcome to the Harmless podcast. I'm your host, Damien. All right, buddies. This week's episode, man, buddies, we have the best Mostly Harmless podcast episode yet this week. Now, every episode is a special episode, but this is the most specialist of special episodes, because this week we joined our buddies in Masked Intruder backstage at the Aggie Theater in Fort Collins for some rip-roaring comedy adventure stylings. I chose to go into this interview and play it straight. Play it as straight as you can in a situation like this. And we got some hilarious stuff. As you can hear from me and my companions, Sean Kennedy and Brittany Strummer, we laughed our asses off, and we tried to stifle the laughs as much as possible, but buddies, we couldn't help it. They just came out. Thanks again to Sean and Brittany for joining me on this adventure. I was unable to make the Friday night Denver show due to scheduling conflicts with my real job. And Sean volunteered to drive to Fort Collins and have an adventure. After Masked Intruder played, we jumped in the car, hightailed it out of there, ended up at a house show in Broomfield, and I ended up running sound for a Sweller's acoustic show. It was a really fantastically bizarre night, and one that'll go down the memory books for forever. Thank you, Sean and Brittany, for being my companions that night. And thank you to the guys in Masked Intruder for hanging out and talking with us. Earlier this summer, we... on the Red Scare tour, Masked Intruder, Elway, and Sam Russo pulled into Fort Collins. Elway is from Fort Collins, Colorado, by the way. And we went on a day-long day drinking adventure at New Belgium Brewery, where our good buddy Paul Neeson took us on a backstage tour. And I got to know these guys a little bit better in real life. I got really drunk, made an ass out of myself. I tried to jump in the touring van and go on the rest of the tour with them, as I think we talk about here in the opening of today's episode. So thanks to Paul for introducing me thanks to Paul for letting me tag along on that day drinking adventure earlier this summer, and thanks to Elway for introducing me to Masked Intruder. And a special thanks goes out to Matt Allison from Atlas Studios. When we interviewed Matt at Riot Fest 2012, Matt, of course, is the producer of such albums as, Alkaline Trio, Less Than Jake, Masked Intruder, The Lawrence Arms. When I interviewed Matt at Riot Fest 2012, I mentioned to him that I hadn't really given the Masked Intruder album that good a listen. He went, you should listen to it again because it's fan-fucking-tastic. And sure enough, he was correct. Thank you, Matt, for pushing me to listen to it again. I'm going to quit rambling, buddies, because this episode speaks for itself. It is fan-fucking-tastic. I'm so stoked. I'm so excited about it. Seriously, one of the best episodes we've ever done. I'm really bummed we didn't have this on video, because this would be a viral YouTube video sensation. But please, share this with your friends, buddies. Tell everybody what you think. Please visit us at mostlyharmlesspodcast.com. Like us on Facebook. Download some of our past episodes. We got some really killer episodes. We got Tom May from the Menzingers up there. We got Frank Turner, Andrew W.K., Bouncing Souls, and these are just what I'm rattling off the top of my head. We're going to go ahead and open this interview up with a song from Masked Intruder's self-titled debut, full-length. Came out in 2012 on Red Scare. Fat Records loved it, picked it up, and put it out themselves earlier this year. We're going to go ahead and open this song up with Jeez, I'm so excited to play you the song. Can't even get the words out, buddies. It's I Don't Want to Be Alone Tonight, off Masked Intruder. Please go check out the video. They've got a killer 8-bit video of this song on YouTube. That is fan-fucking-tastic.
I don't wanna be alone tonight. You don't wanna be alone tonight. I don't see why you and me can't be together whenever we don't wanna be alone tonight. I don't wanna be alone tonight. You don't wanna be alone tonight.
So what's going on, guys? How are you doing tonight?
Good, how you doing?
Very good, very good. We're hanging out upstairs at the Aggie Theater right before doors open. You guys are playing with Less Than Jake, Anti-Flag, and Get Dead have made their triumphant return.
Yes.
How are you guys?
We're doing good, you know. We're having a great time. Nice cold weather up here. We love it.
Yeah. And for the listening audience at home have no idea who you guys are in relationship to your colors.
Oh, yeah.
You're blue.
I'm blue.
Yellow. Red.
I'm green.
All right, hey guys, thanks for thanks for hanging out and talking to me. Like we were just talking about last time I saw you guys, we went on a day-long brewery tour, New Belgium. It's closed to the public.
Yeah, that was great.
It was very great. I got very, very, very drunk and made an ass out of myself. At the end of the day, though, like I felt that we were best friends forever, and then you guys left me at the venue. I was very butthurt, and I was also missing $30. But I know that couldn't have been you guys taking that $30 because
No.
we're best friends forever.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, you know, we probably didn't take it.
Yeah, it's okay.
But even if we did, what do they say? Que sera, or like whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
So this show was all about origin stories. I like to ask people about the origins and whatnot. You guys are you're masked intruders. You guys are thieves. You guys are crooks, right? Is that a fair assessment of sorts?
I suppose so. Allegedly, yeah. People say that about us. You know, we feel that we don't necessarily like labels, but we know we could help you hotwire a car if that's if you know what I mean.
So I just want to ask you real quick. Do you remember the first thing you ever stole and where it was?
No, I can't remember. I have to assume it might have been like a pacifier or something.
Pacifier, real?
Yeah,
That early?
well, yeah, as far back as I can remember.
What about the rest of you guys? Can you remember the first thing you ever stole?
Oh, so long ago, man. You know, it's like you only, some of your memories, they only go back so far. You know, like when you're a little baby or whatever, you can't remember that stuff.
Yeah, I remember Green was stealing some candy from a baby, but that was just a couple days ago.
Yeah.
It was easy too.
Oh, super easy. I don't know why they make such a big deal out of it. It's like so easy.
Yeah, it's like comparing apples and oranges. It's like,
Yeah.
so what? Easy.
Yeah, I think I was like a late bloomer, I think I stole like my first candy bar, but I remember it. So I mean, like I was kind of, a little bit older,
Like, oh yeah.
2, 3?
Yeah, I mean something like that.
You were definitely
6
wearing
months, something like that.
diapers. There was that
Yeah.
surveillance camera footage. It was
Yeah,
like at a 7-Eleven. He
but-
took a Snickers.
Yeah, like I said, like a late bloomer.
He looked like he was 6 or 7, but he was still in diapers.
How did it make you feel? I mean, I know you can't exactly remember, but can you remember the feeling you got the first time you stole something? Or how does it feel to just steal in general?
It feels great. It feels really good. It's like, the feeling of when you get something, like maybe you pay for something, you're like, oh, it's good to have this, but oh, I wish I still had that money too. Stealing is just like unadulterated pleasure.
Yeah, like when you get a new pair of shoes and like you're really excited about that new pair of shoes, like yeah, they look good and stuff.
But
like
you lost, $60, $70 or whatever.
Yeah,
If you steal, you keep your money too.
Yeah,
Sometimes you get more money too. You
Yeah,
get
it's,
a new
it's
purse
like-
with money in it.
it's like that,
It's
but
like winning.
twice as good.
It's like winning a prize,
Yeah, so it's like asking somebody, like, what's a bacon cheeseburger like? It's like picture a cheeseburger plus bacon, you know what I mean?
Many of your songs are about love.
Yeah.
Correct. Do you remember the first time you ever fell in love?
I think I was like 9.
Who was
9
it?
years old.
Any idea?
I don't remember her name, but I was in elementary school with her, and she had a denim jacket. She was real pretty, and I can't. I still get nervous just thinking about it. Couldn't really talk to her, Girls are very intimidating. What's funny?
I'm sorry. I'm agreeing with you because girls are still, at 32 years old, I'm still very intimidated by young women.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. What about you, gentlemen? You guys remember the first time you ever fell in love?
Man, I don't know. It happens so often. I don't know. I'll have to think about that one here for a second.
What about you, Green?
Oh, I don't know. I fall in love so much. It's hard to stay. It's like you could have been, when I was a kid, but I don't know if you can really fall in love when you're a kid.
Yeah, sure you can. Like even
Can
with a
you?
cartoon character, I think so. Like when Bugs Bunny's dressed up as a
It was
lady.
probably with. Oh, it might have been that one too.
Yeah.
I always
It's a good
kind
one.
of had a crush on Bugs Bunny when he dressed up as a
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I remember my first crush, and in no bullshit, Rainbow Bright. I was like 3 or 4 years old, and I was in love with Rainbow
she
Bright.
was real cute.
Yeah, she was cute.
Just
I mean, you know,
I just wanted to go on adventures.
When we were kids, she was
when we
cute.
were
Now it's
kids.
like, oh, she's a little
yeah,
girl, so who
that would be
cares?
gross.
So you ever see that show Dukes of Hazzard or whatever? That was
Yeah.
the first time I fell in love.
With the car?
That was a pretty cool car.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you mentioned like the girl in the denim jacket.
Yeah,
You were nervous.
I was. Yeah.
How does that those past insecurities work their way into the band now?
Directly.
Directly?
Yeah, basically, that's all we write songs about.
That girl in the denim jacket?
Not just that one, but all the girls in
There's
in
lots
all
of
the
girls in denim jackets. And they're all very beautiful. Well, not all of them, but a lot of them are very beautiful.
Yeah. Sometimes they're not, but
Yeah.
at least they're still wearing cool jackets.
Yeah. They got that going for them.
Do you guys remember the first album you ever stole? Was it a CD, cassette, record?
Yeah, it was. I stole a tape of Snoop Doggy Dogg's Doggy Style. That's pretty cool.
Parental
There was a
discretion
parental
advised?
advisory. That's why I took it. Yeah.
What about you guys?
I stole the Ninja Turtle soundtrack on cassette tape once.
For the first or second movie.
The first one, of course.
Oh, so that
What's
didn't
better?
have Ninja Rap by Vanilla Ice.
Oh, no, but I did get that one, too.
Eventually.
Yeah.
It was a good song.
That first
Yeah.
one had Technotronic on it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That doesn't
probably.
matter.
Technotronic, that's a jam right there.
Mine was that saxophone guy, Kane G.
Yeah.
Sucked.
Yeah.
Terrible.
You still listen to that all the time.
It's terrible.
Why did you steal it then?
I was there. Right place, right time, you know.
Were you guys fans of Napster at all? Stealing music off the internet
Oh,
like
yeah. We're not too good with technology, but I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I like the way he was going for there. I especially like how it pissed off Lars.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lars
Metallica, they were all real
he's a
pissed.
dick.
Yeah.
He's a tennis playing dick.
Yeah.
So what was you guys' first like band you went, man, I like this, I want to make music? What was the first musical obsession you guys had?
I don't know for sure. You know, it could have been Nirvana maybe, or could have been before that. Actually, I used to listen to Ozzy Osbourne and stuff when I was like a little kid. I thought that was cool then, but that was before I even understood like how, you know, what guitar was. You know.
Yeah.
Mine was like that saxophone guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the first time. Man, that still sucks.
Yeah, you know, like Ninja Turtle soundtrack. I wanted to make rap music, but you know, didn't work out so good that way.
Yeah, you wanted to be a turtle too.
Yeah, I did want to be a turtle.
You
That's why.
look kind of like a turtle.
Yeah, I know. I think that's why I wanted to be a turtle so much. I could relate to them.
People kept calling you turtle.
Yeah,
Little turtle. Here comes little turtle face.
yeah.
Do you take offense to the Entourage show with the character of Turtle on Entourage?
Oh, I
Are
never
you
seen
familiar?
that show.
Oh.
Sorry.
You should steal the
Steel cable.
HBO. Steal cable. Yeah.
Oh, we don't know how to do that though.
Yeah, that's hard to do these days.
Yeah, you gotta like climb up on a telephone pole with a hard hat or something weird.
Yeah.
Sometimes we turn the right channel and it'll be like it'll be kind of like fuzzy or whatever. You can kind of still see the picture in the background.
Yeah.
I think cable
Spice
TV,
Channel.
Cable TV might be terrifying. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was a big fan of the Spice Channel growing up.
Yeah,
You could kind of steal that here and there.
you
every
could
once in
see
a while.
sometimes you can see a little bit of something or whatever.
You see like kind of a scribbly nipple.
Yeah, it's scary.
Yeah.
So I got a question. So, well, obviously I've got a bunch of questions.
Sure.
But anyway, so we're talking like you fell in love at a young age, couldn't talk to the girl.
Yeah.
You fell in love with music, so to speak. I want to ask a question by making a quote from the film High Fidelity here, if you don't
Okay.
mind. Have you guys
Sure.
seen the film High Fidelity?
Yeah.
Long time ago, but
Long
yeah.
time ago,
Yeah, John Cusack's a dick in that movie. Just keeps dating all these girls and he's just an asshole to them.
Just
They're all real
breaking the
pretty.
hearts.
They're all
Yeah,
beautiful.
they're all real
yeah.
pretty. Why are you gonna be addicted to pretty girls?
Yeah, it's like, you know, me watching High Fidelity. It's like showing like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory to like starving African children or something. You know.
So what's the question?
Okay, so what came first, the music or the misery?
Oh yeah.
Did you listen to pop music because you were miserable, or were you miserable because you listened to pop music?
Chicken and egg.
Yeah, it's a chicken
Yep.
and the egg question. It's like which one did you have first? But usually eggs because that's a breakfast food.
You have chicken later
Yeah,
Yeah.
for like dinner.
for dinner.
But I would say, you know, it's hard to say because you know, but there's like a continuum there. I think there's a certain sort of person that's dispensed to listen to like, you know, sad songs and love songs, pathetic stuff. People that like pop punk or whatever, and they, you know, I guess I don't think they're all miserable people. You know, we have fun too.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know,
I don't.
You might skip
yellow
breakfast
don't
on the
have no
first
fun.
day, and then you didn't eat the egg, so you eat the chicken. So
Yeah, could
it's
go
still
the
hard
other
to answer that question.
that's right.
So how did you guys first start playing music?
Together. Well, we met in
Where's
prison, and we formed a band.
Were there like classes in prison that teach you how to play music?
No,
No,
we
it's no good at
knew how to
school.
play. We knew how to play the instruments.
Well, how'd
Already.
you learn how to play?
Just playing by ear, listening to like Misfits records and stuff. Figure out some chords here, figure out some chords over there, figure out some other ones over there. Then you get a little bit better. You listen to a NoFX record, you play along with that. You sort of just grow up playing along with the bands that you like. That's how it, because you can't just learn to play piano or whatever. Because you can't just sit down and play Beethoven or something. And then you try to learn piano, they're gonna make you play like Mary Had a Little Lamb and shit like that. So if you want to play something that rocks, you got to play guitar.
Yeah.
Or drums are all right too, and bass is cool. I guess.
All right, so you guys met in jail, learned how to play instruments, came together.
Yeah.
God, I'm just, you guys have stolen my breath away. Let me think
It's
about
a
it for a
beautiful
second.
story. Yeah.
There's
Very romantic.
rumor has it there's a band in Wisconsin that claims that you have stolen their act from them, chords, everything,
Wisconsin?
visage, and instruments. I'll keep their name private because we don't want to give those motherfuckers any attention. But what do you guys have to say about accusations of stealing other bands' talents and songs?
They're completely unfounded. I don't even know what we're talking about there. I mean, we have stolen instruments before, but that's
But not from other bands.
You're not
I mean,
usually
not from most other bands. You know how it is when you're on tour. You don't want to rip off your friends, but the stores and stuff.
Guitar
They got
Center ain't
tons
no
of
friend.
Yeah, they got tons of guitars.
We would just find them there anyway, You leave it laying around. Yeah, it's just
They
laying
just
around.
leave
You're
them
not
laying
gonna
on the
use it for
fucking
anything.
wall. It's like nobody's using it. I'm gonna use it.
Yeah, right on. So with the masks, you guys are trying to hide your identities to help you. Does that help you with your life of crime, or does that hinder it? Because you guys wear these brightly multicolored masks.
Yeah.
Well,
You
that's
guys
so
don't
we can tell
necessarily-
each other apart.
Then they
Okay.
can't. Then they can't. They can't see your face.
Yeah, exactly. So it helps.
So there's no way to distinguish you because you got
Exactly.
a mask.
Yeah. How do these colors describe the inner intruder?
I don't really know. I guess you could say that for me. You could be like, oh, it's blue. It's like he's sad or something. But like, green isn't too jealous. Unless somebody else has like a sub sandwich and he don't got no sub sandwich.
That's true. I like sub sandwiches a lot.
What does red mean?
It means you're mad. You're angry.
Is that what that means? Or is it? I thought it was like love or something.
No, dude, that's like Valentine's Day.
Oh, yeah, I like that too. Except it's always very sad and lonely.
Valentine's, yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't yellow.
And that makes me angry.
Yeah, yellow ain't no coward or nothing.
So did you guys always want to be criminals when you grew up, or was there a certain point where you guys wanted to be heroes, wanted to be the good guys? The masks, especially the multicolored mask, made me think that maybe at one point you wanted to be superheroes and ended up down the life of crime road.
Yeah, I think every little boy wants to be a superhero, but I know that some of us even made efforts. I saw Green one time. He was dipping spiders in like this bucket or something weird. He figured it was toxic waste, but I think it was actually just like
Ketchup.
like pig manure.
I thought it was
Pig
ketchup.
poop. I think it was pig shit and rainwater.
Oh, well, he kept eating those
That's-
spiders after he dipped it in that stuff.
Yeah, he's not even getting bit. He was doing it wrong.
Yeah, I know. I kind of messed that one up, but just figured it might work. I just want to be like Spider-Man, If I
Yeah.
can't be a Ninja Turtle, I could at least be Spider-Man.
Yeah, but he couldn't, didn't work out. So
Yeah, it didn't
without
work out so
superpowers,
good.
you can't be no superhero. Plus, superheroes, it sucks for them. First of all, they sit on their high horse and they're like, "I'm better than you, whatever. I'm gonna punch you in the face." Well, you know what? That's illegal. All right.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
you know what? So stealing. So what's the difference?
Exactly.
Yeah, plus, we kind of are heroes, we're liberating,
Ourselves from poverty.
liberating wallets and purses and stuff because of, from people that won't let them go where they want to go on their own, which is to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're just helping them out.
Sure.
Yeah.
So we're
We're
saving
just
them.
people are still worried about the economy. We're just redistributing wealth.
Yeah, that's right.
So you guys are like Robin Hood.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Steal
I
from
mean,
the
we're
rich
poor.
and give to ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. So behind the mask, you guys get up on stage. You play these wonderful songs that people are enjoying.
Thank you.
How does wearing the mask give you a certain amount of freedom that you wouldn't have had if you didn't have these masks? Like, do you feel more yourself with the mask or without them?
Well, I don't really know what it feels like without it.
Yeah, it's been a while since we didn't have a mask on. I can't remember ever not having a mask on, so I don't know what that would be like. But I imagine that would be different in some way.
Yeah. Probably less.
That's hot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it probably gets warm.
Don't get warm.
When we're in this mask for so long, it might hurt to take it off. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it
I
might
don't
could.
know.
Maybe
I
it
know
could.
I don't even know what happened.
So with the band's newfound success, you guys have, I've watched it happen. You guys have women throwing themselves at you every night.
Undercover police officers.
Are they?
Yeah.
Well, I was going to ask, are you still lonely and lovelorn even with all this success or no?
Yeah, absolutely. And rock stars don't just like descend into like drug fueled, black holes of depression and suicide for nothing. It's like it's a very lonely thing and isolating to be out there on the road, away from home and everything. So, yeah, maybe there's some girls over here that are like, oh, hey, I like your music or whatever. And it's like, I want to make out with you. And it's like, but you didn't take the time to like learn the real me. Plus, really, you won't make out with me anyways because probably, I get too nervous and you can't, it's not like in the movies or nothing.
And sometimes it's like, oh, you think this girl's, she's like, oh, I like your band and everything, and you're like, cool, and then she's like, here, meet my boyfriend,
Yeah,
and you're like, wow,
exactly.
that's rude.
It is rude to bring your boyfriend to a show like
It
that.
is.
Yeah.
Shouldn't do that sort of thing over there.
So what is your guys' ideal woman? What are you looking for out here on the road?
I like pretty girls that smell nice and
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's like a girl.
and that are nice.
Yeah.
Girls.
Yeah.
And that are not mean and are not like,
Boys.
leave me alone. Yeah.
And they smell pretty.
Yeah. And some of them are movie
I like
stars.
them-
I like those
I like
too a
girls
lot.
with long hair,
Oh,
but I also like girls with short hair. So
Yeah.
you know,
Oh.
He
whatever.
also likes bald girls too with no hair.
Yeah.
So what about, like, I see you guys tweeting to many young celebrities.
Sure.
Like Kirsten Dunst, for example.
Yeah,
is
she's beautiful.
one of my favorites.
I love her.
Have any of them responded to your advances yet?
No, not yet. I mean, they have not, unless maybe Twitter malfunctioned or something, but we didn't get no response from none of them yet, no. Unfortunately.
Wow. So does being in this band help you get women at all?
No.
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 Shit. I was going to ask you guys for some advice about getting the girl of my dreams.
Yeah.
But do you guys think you could give me a little bit of advice? Do you
Sure.
mind?
Well, yeah, what's the question? Yeah.
Well, so I bartend sometimes, and then there's this girl that comes in. She leaves her debit card.
Yeah.
That's the only way I know her name.
Okay.
She won't give me her phone number. Is it okay to take that debit card and then find her cell phone information and, stalk her on the internet? Or not even stalk her, just send her love letters on the internet.
I
Things
don't
of
know
those
if you
sorts.
want to do that, but you could definitely use that debit card to buy her some flowers or
Oh,
something.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you got the card there, so you could use that to buy some flowers for her.
Yeah.
And then, but
and
she's,
while you're at it, buy yourself a sandwich.
but if she's gonna, but then she's paying for her own flowers, so you want to make sure that you really impress her and get something real nice.
That's true. I mean, who knows how much money she got? Maybe get her a car. So get a car so you can like drive her around and go on a nice date with her or something.
Yeah, that'd be good too. Or she might already have a car, you could just steal that too. But no, she wouldn't like that if you stole her car. You should steal somebody else's car. And then probably, I guess if you find her on the internet, you could send her a love note on there. She probably wouldn't think that was creepy or nothing. MySpace is a good way to do that.
MySpace.
That's what I heard about MySpace.
How should I word this love letter? Any inspirational ideas? You guys write such lovely poetry in your songs. Like, I just could
Thank
use
you.
just a little inspiration here.
Yeah, I Love You is a good one. I would start out, I would lead with that.
Okay. Yeah.
I know your name from your debit card, and I'm in love with you, and let's get married. And I could put, we may not have a great life, but we may never own a home, but
I love
But
you.
we probably won't be homeless, because she obviously got a whole debit card thing going on. So, and they like to hear. I think girls like to hear that. They like to hear "I love you" and "Let's get married" and stuff.
Okay. All right. That sounds good. These work. What kind of flowers should I buy? Like just
roses are good.
roses? Roses are red?
Yeah,
Okay.
but different girls like different flowers too. You could get. Sometimes you just in a pinch, you just want to pick something out of an adjacent garden.
Yeah.
Just get
That
one
way you
of
don't have to
each.
spend money.
Yeah, one of each flower. Or sometimes you could get maybe a bonsai tree or something, or like a bunch of celery. Because
Yeah, 'cause
celery
then you can eat it.
Celery.
good
It's
to cook
healthy.
with.
Oh,
It's
you
good.
can get I could get an edible bouquet
Yeah,
of like strawberries and stuff.
that's beautiful with like chocolate dipped and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you should give that to us too. One of those too.
Exactly.
Yeah, I will send you guys with her debit card a bouquet of edible arrangements for your
Oh,
advice.
now you're
Yeah, we'll
thinking.
hook it up.
We really should have brought you on tour before.
Yeah, I should have jumped in that van.
You
Damn
should
it.
have.
I would have stolen so many credit cards for
Aw.
us. So being on a tour like this, how has it been to hide your identities? Is it a hard task? You guys find it fairly easy?
It's pretty easy, actually. On a tour like this, we got a green room pretty much every night and everything, and there's lots of secret places you can stash out and everything, and so it's easier here than playing a basement show or whatever. That's trickier. I mean, because people will see your license plate or whatever when they see you pull up and stuff like that.
You guys can just hide out in somebody else's bus, right?
Yeah, well, Less Than Jake does have a bus. They don't really like us to get on the bus very much because some stuff we're missing and whatever. But it was definitely not our fault. And plus, that the steering wheel that allegedly got stolen, and was in our van, but that could have been a coincidence.
Yeah, and we didn't get nothing for it neither.
Yeah, it was worth nothing.
It
Turns
was
out.
worthless. Yeah.
So your tour mates in the band Get Dead had a almost tragic accident. They almost died in a flip over
That's
a wreck.
true that they flipped their
Yeah,
van.
that's pretty scary.
It did 3 flips,
Yeah.
but they all lived.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And they're here tonight. I can't wait
It's
to see
amazing.
them. I'm going to try to
They're a
talk to
great
them here
band.
in a minute.
You should.
You should introduce me to them.
Okay.
I'll ask them less serious questions, of course.
Sure.
But when something like that happens to a group of such of yourselves, do you guys look on that and reflect your lives a little bit? How to?
Yeah, well, we've never
reflect
flipped
on
our
your life?
van, but when something bad happens, I think you'll always reflect on how what could have happened or whatever,
Yeah. It really made me think about, next time I'm jumping the van that I need to be extra careful so it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Good. Do you guys think you'll ever retreat from this life of crime, or is this a pretty good, solid place for you to be?
Crime's a lot of fun, but we do less crime the more music we do.
Yeah.
So, it's hard to say. I mean, we've been pretty busy as a band. It's hard to do jobs when you're on the road. You don't always got time. You got to play and then drive and then drink and then play and then drive and then drink. Do some laundry every once in a while.
Yeah,
and,
sometimes eat sub sandwiches.
Yeah, Subway or whatever.
Yeah, sub sandwiches.
Pretty delicious.
So music has saved you from this life of crime, so to speak.
Yeah,
Or
well-
you think it'd be the perfect getaway, though.
What's that?
Different town every night. You can.
Oh
rob,
yeah, it's great.
rob
The cops can never catch you because you're
Yeah,
always
principal.
leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's lucky they don't, they can't check the internet and to see your tour dates or nothing. 'Cause
Yeah, cops don't know how
they
to
don't
use
know how to
mobile
use that stuff.
computers.
Do you guys, if you guys hadn't fallen in love with crime at such an early age, do you think you would still be criminals, or would you maybe be an investment banker, or would you still be a dirtbag musician still?
What is
I-
an investment banker?
I like to think that I would.
They steal money
that
from
I,
people.
I
think.
would have been David Lee Roth.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are you David Lee Roth?
I think,
I don't think so.
in a way, I like investment bankers. I mean, I don't really know what that is, but we invest in ourselves all the time. With we get other people
Stuff
to
that we get
invest
from
in
the
us.
bank.
Yeah. Yeah, and we go to the bank sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what advice do you have for the young people out there today who may be listening who want to turn to a life of crime? Should they do it, or should they turn away?
No, they should not do it. They should not do it. The less criminals there are, the more money the fewer criminals stand to make. And if you got too many criminals, you got like a RoboCop 2 situation or whatever.
Exactly.
And then the police are going to make a RoboCop, and then they're going to come, and it's going to be no fun for anybody.
No.
So no, we prefer that kids should stay in school and do something boring and stupid like work a job or whatever, and let us be in a band and be criminals.
And get real smart so they don't become cops.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no cops will be good.
Don't be a cop neither.
I didn't think cops were that smart to begin with, though.
Exactly.
No, they aren't.
That's why if the kids stay in school, they're less likely to become cops.
Oh, yeah, there you go. All right. So I'm out of questions for you guys. What else do you guys got coming up? Anything in the works that
Yeah, we
people
got
out there at Radio Land should know about?
Well, we got a Christmas EP that we got coming out here.
You don't have it tonight?
We do not have it tonight, no. Unfortunately, sorry, buddy.
When is the release date for that?
December
10th.
10th, I think is.
Yeah.
And you guys are singing Christmas songs?
Yeah, on the EP. On the EP.
Oh, yeah. What does the EP even stand for?
I don't know, like
Easy play?
extra.
Extra stuff. Extra
Pizza.
stuff. Pizza.
Pizza,
Ooh.
extra pizza. That's probably what it stands
Yeah.
for.
Yeah. Elf punch.
All right, guys.
But it's pretty cool.
Christmas elf punch.
Entertaining
That's
present. They're smaller records and people give them away like presents sometimes.
Nice.
Yeah, or like Ernest P. Worrell, but they left off the Worrell.
Yeah.
It's true. Oh, it was
That's
that
probably it.
that movie from way back when.
Ernest Goes to Camp.
No, not
It's a
that
good
one.
movie.
The EP with the guy touches.
No, you're thinking of
finger.
Ewoks.
Ewok. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Ewok.
Home.
EP, the
Yeah, yeah.
extraterrestrial.
Extraterrestrials.
Home
Yeah,
phone.
yeah.
Home phone. Yeah.
Yeah, that movie was like had Drew Barrymore in it, but she was just like a little kid. Then she
Yeah.
grew up to be a beautiful woman.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. That one.
Elliot, not so much.
No, he did not grow into a beautiful woman at all.
Elliot.
Elliot. That's a good movie though.
Yeah.
Somebody touch it. Touch the finger.
Touch the fingers.
EP.
Sorry, this is the boring part where
Christmas
nobody can see what we're doing. But we're
EP.
touching fingers.
Home phone.
Home phone, yeah. It's like you got your cell phone, your home phone. He just want to use the home phone. Cell phones didn't work too good back then, back in the 80s.
No, they did not.
Well, all right, buddies. Thank you to Masked Intruder for hanging out and giving us one hell of a good time. Seriously, that's one of the best interviews I've ever done. One of the most entertaining. And goddamn, I was really close to pitching this as a Mostly Harmless live episode where we would do this in front of a live audience, videotape it, and record it. And now I'm really wishing we had. But hopefully next time these guys come through, we can put together some kind of live episode of Mostly Harmless, and we can make that happen, buddies. What do you think? Let me know what you think. Do you want to see a live episode of Mostly Harmless with Masked Intruder live in front of a studio audience? I sure as hell want to do it. Let's see if we can make that happen. Speaking of live episodes, tune in next week. We're going to have our live episode with Arliss Nancy from the Surfside 7. We're going to throw that up on the internet next week. All right, buddies. Thanks again to Sean Kennedy and Brittany Strummer for being my companions and partners in crime. Thanks to Masked Intruder, and special thanks to Vanessa at Fat Records. You're one of the easiest PR people in the world to work with. Thanks for being easy and being a dream. All right, buddies. We're going to go ahead and end this episode with another song off Masked Intruder's 2012 debut LP. This one comes from Brittany Strummer. She recommended this song. It's Wish You Were Mine. We'll see you in the funny pages.
I wanna say to you is that I wish you were mine. Oh, I wanna do to you is everything all the time.